Thanks so much for checking in with us on ABC24 Weather Impact. Now it's the 6:30 newscast that's all about weather. I'm Chief Meteorologist Trevor Burchett. We'll check in with Daniel here in a bit for that regional forecast. What a busy show we are going to have today. We have a lot to break down. Of course, what's going on here in the Mid-South, but also that severe weather that's ongoing right now as we speak. We'll check in with them here in just a bit. But I do want to talk about our local forecast because it is a complicated forecast this week, to say the least. I wanted to show you your high temperatures today. Many of us got our first 90-degree day. 90 today in Corinth. 91 was the high in Tunica. We made it to 90 in Truman. Memphis officially, get this, at the airport, 89.6 was the official observation, was the high. But because of the Celsius conversion, you know, meteorologists and scientists, we do everything in Celsius. Technically, it rounded down to 89. So we have not hit technically our first 90-degree day of the year so far. Again, the high temperature will technically go down in the record books today as 89. Right now, temperature is still pretty warm and muggy. It's still 86 right now in Memphis, 84 in Bolivar, 88 in Truman, 85 in Forest City. Had to bring out the heat index graphic again today, and that's because of that humidity. When it's this humid, your sweat doesn't evaporate off of you as well. That's what cools you down. Our bodies have that built in. If you've ever stepped out of the shower and you feel so cold, it's because all of that water is evaporating off of you, and that makes you feel cooler. When that water is evaporating, it's a cooling process. When it's this humid, your sweat doesn't evaporate as well, so it just makes you feel hotter. That's why we give you the heat index. Still feels like nearly 90 right now in Memphis. And again, it's because of the humidity. The dew point is so high. 66 is the current dew point. That has us firmly in that muggy category, and we could even see that dew point climb up a little bit more over the next few days. Most of us have been dry today as expected. We did throw in a 20% chance of some evening showers. Thankfully we did, because we have a couple popping up right now. They're all limited to eastern Arkansas at this point. Got a little shower just to the east of Wynn, probably not far from Parkin and Earl. And then a good healthy little cell down here near Mariana. Now, these are all moving off to the north. They're very small, and they're moving very quickly. So this is not going to last very long, but definitely a good little downpour, maybe lasting 10 or 15 minutes there, moving just out of Mariana at this point. And again, a good bit of thunder and lightning with that, and a quick downpour. That's again now moving off to the north. So if you live east of Forest City along Highway 40, Interstate 40, and then Highway 70, that's where you could be getting some more quick downpours in the next little bit. Most of us dry this evening. The big show is off to our north and west. You see that severe weather situation in Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa. We will talk all about that more in depth coming up a little bit later in the show. I want to talk about your evening forecast. Again, very slight chances, about a 20% chance of an isolated shower. Seems like the best chance of that right now is if you're in eastern Arkansas. Can't rule out a quick downpour, but again, most of us appear to be dry this evening. Notice your temperatures still 80 degrees at 10 p.m. So it is going to be a warm and muggy night. We do eventually fall into the 70s under a partly cloudy sky, but it is definitely going to stay humid as we look forward into the overnight hours. Most of us dry tonight. And as we look at Tuesday, it's going to be a dry start to the day. So if you have plans, I've gotten so many questions from teachers about field days. I think those are all happening this week. In the morning and really during school hours tomorrow, things look good. It's going to be hot and it is going to be humid. We could easily get close to 90 again tomorrow, and the humidity is again going to be an issue. Maybe a little sunshine at first, but again, as we get closer and closer to those evening hours, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, that's when we'll see that chance of showers and some thunderstorms come back into the forecast for tomorrow. So again, we are looking fairly dry this evening. If you're in eastern Arkansas, maybe a quick downpour, but I think most of us will avoid that tonight. Tomorrow morning starts off okay, so a good start to the morning commute. 7 a.m. looking pretty good. Even by lunchtime, radar is still pretty clear, but you can see there's noon. You can see some storms starting to develop back in Arkansas. Timeline for us, probably closer to 4 p.m. We're going to stop the clock there. And you can see some showers and thunderstorms bubbling up ahead of the main line and then some more rain right behind it. So kind of like what we're seeing today with that one little cell that's popped up. I just think we're going to see more of that tomorrow by 4 or 5 p.m. So could be a little bit stormy for the evening commute tomorrow with some good downpours. And then you see that line of storms kind of cross through the rest of the area. North Mississippi, West Tennessee between 6 and 8 p.m. I think it's done by 10 o'clock, but certainly for tomorrow evening, really the afternoon and the evening hours, there's at least that chance of some pop-up downpours. Even then, that's not going to happen everywhere, but I do think most of us will see some rain and storm activity tomorrow evening. 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., there is a very, very, very low risk of some strong to severe thunderstorms. Right now, it's a level 2 out of 5 for part of the area, most of us in a level 1 out of 5. I could see this being dropped a little more. I'm not impressed really by any major severe weather. There's just not the kinematics that we need to produce big time thunderstorms tomorrow. Yeah, there's going to be some heavy downpours. There could be some thunder and lightning Tuesday evening. Maybe 1 or 2 storms produce a little bit of tiny hail or some gusty wind, but I'm not expecting anything too serious. Certainly no tornadoes. It's not that kind of a setup at all. Storm threats for tomorrow, again, I'm not really expecting high wind gusts, certainly not over 60 miles an hour. Maybe a good 30 or 40 wind gusts, but 60 not going to happen. Tornado risk basically 0. Again, there could be a little bit of small hail. And again, those quick heavy downpours could also lead to some flooding here or there. After tomorrow, it's pretty much every day this week at a 40% chance. Now, what that means is, you know, we cover 30 counties. There's going to be some isolated storms here or there. It does not mean it's going to storm at your house every day for the next 7 days. It means in our region, there will be some storms around. Maybe you get a storm 2 or 3 of those days, but it's just a pattern where unfortunately, there's no way for us to say it's going to hit here on this day, here on this day, and here on this day. There's just a chance around our region of some spotty showers and thunderstorms. So I wouldn't go canceling all your outdoor plans, especially not for Memorial Day. But it's just a typical summertime pattern where at any point there could be an hour-long downpour and then the rest of the day is dry. Certainly not going to last too long either. So there's Tuesday. We get this cold front that's going to come in. We get that batch of storms tomorrow evening. What happens is after that, that cold front stalls out. We call that a stationary front, and it gets stuck right on top of us. That's going to put us in a pattern where we're going to have the ability to see daily chances for those pop-up showers and storms. So you add all that up. Even if it doesn't happen every day, I think many of us, when we look back 7 days from now, we'll end up with 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches of rain in total. But again, each day this week, into the weekend, there is a daily chance for a quick shower or a thunderstorm. It's not going to last all day, maybe an hour, and then back to sunshine. And it's not going to hit everybody every single day. But again, there could be a couple of inches as you're out and about. So I know that's not the exact forecast you want. I wish I could tell you exactly the hours it's going to rain at your house. It's just not possible. What we can do, though, is tell you this. Scan this QR code right here. And that's going to take you to our app to download. You can put it on your phone or on your TV. If you have a Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, or Samsung, scan that code there or just search ABC24. You can watch our live streaming radar anytime. So as you get closer to your plans, you can check the radar yourself and see where those little storms are popping up. But that's really going to be the pattern here this week, is that some people get it, some people don't. The next day, it might be vice versa. You didn't get it yesterday, you're going to get it today. Just the nature of the beast here as we get closer to summertime. Very typical pattern for us. Again, tomorrow going to be very warm, very humid, close to 90. Storms in the evening, could be a little heavier. Severe weather risk very low. We do see those temperatures drop a little bit, back closer to 80 for the rest of the week and then into Memorial Day weekend. Pretty much the same forecast every day. It does not rain all day, but there could be some isolated showers for a couple of minutes here or there. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. So it's not going to ruin your plans completely for the holiday weekend, but it is something that you are going to want to keep a close eye on. At least watch the radar as those storms approach. All right, coming up, we've got to check if that severe weather ongoing in the plains, and we'll check in with Daniel with the regional forecast after this.